sausage sandwiches and some oatmilk lattes.
What can I get for you?
I ordered ahead of time. Order number 77.
Okay, you can call 4.
Thank you. Wait, did you see the gluten-free brownie that they had?
Oh, they do?
Yeah, it was on the menu.
Oh.
I kind of want to try it, honestly.
I don't remember seeing it on the app.
It's literally on the menu. It says
I think I've had it
gluten-free
before.
brownie. You've had the gluten-free brownie?
Yeah, like last year or like the year before, I
See,
think.
look, it says fudge brownie.
Oh wow, that's good.
I should put my mask on.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, so we have two Beyond Sausage breakfast sandwiches. I don't know which one is which. It smells, oh, this is mine, yeah. So I got mine on sourdough, and I didn't get any cheese, so this is what it looks like.
Mine looks like this.
She got hers on an English muffin. Oh, drip something.
Oh, yeah, I got on an English muffin.
And then we both got the oat milk lattes. I think, I'm not sure which one is which.
This is mine.
Oh, that's yours? Okay, this is mine. So I got oat milk caramel swirl.
So I got an oat milk latte with 4 pumps of mocha swirl.
Yeah. So basically, we're just gonna do a little mukbang and tell you guys about a situation that happened like last year, like basically last month. Was it last month? It was pretty recently, and it's pretty crazy. So
Okay, so this situation pretty much involves me.
yeah.
So as you guys might know,
That was it.
it's I like it. It's just like it hit me, and I'm honestly glad
This
that
is
I have
good.
this right now because I really need to wake up. So
I definitely recommend this, guys.
I
Get
kind
the
of want to
coconut.
taste yours.
It's good, bruh.
Do you want to taste each other's?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, you can. It doesn't matter. You can-
I'm tasting hers to see if she's lying or not.
It's good, bruh. Oh wow. Yours is good too.
Yours is very good.
I know, it's good.
Yours tastes like Christmas. Mine just tastes like straight up, like, what does mine taste like to you?
It's like kind of, it's like more coffee. But yeah, it's pretty good.
So, I moved into my apartment late August, and I've been living there, obviously, like, during the semester. So, it was in, like, November when I started to notice, like, something was wrong. Like, I could go into a whole video of the apartment, because there's honestly, like, a lot of things wrong with it. But that's not really what this video is about. But,
I literally broke my nail because of her screen door.
yeah, I mean, this video is not about the apartment. We're just gonna talk about the one aspect that affected me the most negatively, which is the quality of, well, I'll just get into that later. So pretty much, it was a normal day. I just like woke up and I felt pain. It was like abdominal pain. It was pretty uncomfortable. But I was like, okay, sometimes I wake up and if I eat too much the night before, or if like I just get bloated sometimes randomly. So I was like, okay, maybe this is just me being bloated. The problem was that the pain never went away.
It just kept going.
So since the pain never went away, dang, I just messed this up.
No, it's okay. It'll go away.
Yeah, so the pain continued for like the entire day. And I was like, okay, this is a little weird because normally by now the pain would have went away. So the next day, actually that night, I felt the pain that night and it was hard for me to fall asleep. That's how bad it was. And I'm like, this is not normal. The next day comes, I still feel the pain.
And that was when you messaged me and you told me how you were feeling.
Because I think I didn't tell you that I was feeling pain until the following day.
Yeah,
because I
until
was
the
like,
next day.
yesterday I was feeling pain all day. This is weird to me. And I only told her, but she ended up telling my parents without...
Yeah, I was concerned because I was like, this is not normal. And like, we had a scare like a few months prior, so I just wanted to make sure that she was good.
So
also, this is pretty good. How's yours?
too.
Yeah.
So since she tells my mom freaks out. My mom is like, call me ASAP. So I'm like, okay. So I call her and she's like, Bree told me this and this and this was going on. So I just told her like what's going on. And then yeah, I think she was telling me just watch it, see what happens, and so you're eating, make sure you're drinking water, make sure you're staying hydrated, all that stuff. So I pretty much do what she says, but I'm not really noticing the pain going away. And in fact, it gets worse. And then it's like a constant pain too. So it's like it never actually goes away. Like sometimes I feel it more than other times, but it would never actually go away. And I was feeling it on my left side. So long story short, this pain continues for like, I think almost a week. So once it's like almost a full week, I'm like, okay, this is a problem. So I go to the walk-in clinic and they pretty much don't do anything for me. They were just doing the typical vitals, and then they were just like, I think they told me they think that it could be, I forgot what they told me, what they thought it was, but it was like what they told me. I was like, I know this is not what it wasn't is. I don't remember what they told me, but it just felt like a waste of time going there because they didn't actually perform any real tests on me. Like, I know that as a doctor you can't really like tell someone what they have until you like know all the details and everything, but I still felt like they didn't do enough to really help me. And so I was just frustrated with like, you know, the doctor's not helping me. I was like, I'm still feeling this pain, this isn't normal, what's going on? So I'm just going about my business, and I think it was a Wednesday. I remember this because I had a really important presentation that I had to do at 3:30 p.m. that Wednesday, and the pain was terrible. It was horrible, but I had to suck it up and do the presentation because of how important it was. So I did the presentation, and then Bree is like at home. Like not in my apartment, but like where we normally live at home. So she decides to order food for me to get delivered to my apartment. So that was really good.
She was like in so much pain, like she couldn't even really like be able to cook anything. And she had the presentation, so didn't really have time to cook anything. So I
wouldn't have been able to because it was just like so bad. Like literally all I wanted to do was just lay down and do nothing all day. That's how bad it was. So it was really annoying because it was just like, I just want this pain to go away so I could be normal. So yeah, anyways, so I think that night I'm like, maybe I should go to the hospital because this is really bad. But I didn't go.
There's 3 minutes left.
So then the Friday comes and it's like close to midnight. I'm in excruciating pain to the point where I feel like I want to cry. I'm like, I can't take this anymore. I need to go to the emergency room.
Oh, there was that point when you were walking back. Sorry, I got choked. You were walking back, and remember you felt like you were nauseous?
Oh yeah, I was also experiencing nausea. So like the first time I had nausea was when I was in my in-person class. Towards the end of the class, I felt like I was going to throw up. And then when I was walking back home from class, I also felt nauseous. So eventually, my dad brings me home, and then my mom brings me to the emergency room. So I'm in the emergency room. They do like blood tests, they do urine tests, they asked me a million questions. They also gave me an ultrasound on my belly just to see like what was going on in there. And long story short, I didn't really get any pain medication. I didn't get any like real diagnosis. They they told me what they think it is. They thought it was ovarian torsion, but they don't have any proof that that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I also was like in my head like this doesn't sound right, because like they were trying to justify it, but it's like I know my body, and it's like if I didn't tell them certain things, then they wouldn't have thought that that was what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So to this day, what I believe happened is that the water in my apartment was contaminated, because we found out that the levels of lead in the water are extremely high for like what's the normal. Yeah. So like there's too much lead and copper in the apartment water. And I believe that the water in the apartment is what made me sick, because after I got back from the emergency room to my apartment, I stopped using that water for cooking and drinking, and I stopped brushing my teeth with that water, and the pain went away on its own, and it hasn't been back ever since. Now, doesn't that sound strange to you?
Right.
So I believe that the apartment needs to be held responsible. And they told us there's a lot of lead in the water, but they haven't treated the water, haven't changed the pipes, they haven't done anything to fix the problem. They haven't told us how much lead is in the water. So yeah, that's pretty much the story. I hope you guys like this video. I'll give another video about more about the apartment.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing